So week two of my Red Zone League continues. I decided to play out a matchup of my favorite team, my favorite sports team of all time, the 1978 Dallas Cowboys, 77-78 Dallas Cowboys, I think. The era of the end of Roger Staubach's career and Tony Dorsett joining the team. Uh, yeah, I love those guys. They're matched up against the Browns, the Cleveland Brown team of the Jim Brown era. And so we're going to look at these teams here, see what they've got going on. The Cowboys, the Horsemen, they get to double the value of all shotgun passes. So if it's a pass from the shotgun formation, you add two to the value right off the bat. And apparently Rafael Seption was a weak-legged kicker. I remembered him being good, but anyway, so -2 to all their field goal attempts. And and their the drive bonuses here. So their offense is a 4-run, 3 pass, and that matches up against a 2 and a 2. So that gives them a 2-run bonus. I guess Tony Dorsett is going to show Jim Brown a thing or two, and a 1 pass bonus. And the Browns have a 3-run offense, 2 pass defense, and so they will have no drive bonus against the Horsemen. But they do have a legendary fullback, and so there are certain plays that have an icon on them of the helmet, and those are called legendary fullback plays or featured back plays. And when they draw one of them, they can either redraw the game day card to avoid a bad result and take whichever is better, or they can add the upper corner value to the card. So if they get enough of those cards, they can run wild. All right, here we go. Coin flip. As always, heads means the home team receives, and it's tails again. And so the Horsemen will take the opening kickoff, and the opening kickoff is the result is 0, so they will start at their own 15-yard line. And their first play is going to their first play is going to be the whole stack. Did I not shuffle these? Hold on, let me see if I've shuffled these. Apparently not. I thought that I had pre-shuffled all of the cards, but I guess I had not. So they're shuffled now, right? So there we go. All right, so we're gonna spin this around a little bit, and they're going to call a play action pass from the pro set, which is going to lead to the Bronze rolling 2 dice and checking their defense. And that's a 3. It's probably not going to be good. Wide run against play action pass. I think that means nothing. So wide run 2-2. So this is a 5 pass value. So that's a 5. 6 pass value with the drive bonus. -2 is 4. And then this. The plays under review, and the defense picks which of these 2 game day cards it wants to use. So that would be a big fat nothing, and would just lead to them having completed the pass. And offensive holding, they will definitely take the offensive holding penalty and force the Horsemen to call another play. So it's from the I formation this time. Let's see what they dial up. They're dialing up a short pass, and the Browns are going to roll a single die for the defense here, and they're going to be coming with a blitz, which I think gets beaten badly by the short pass. It does, so that is a defense breakaway, and that is a touchdown for the Horsemen, which obviously makes me happy, being a huge Horseman fan. And let's see how they do on the extra point. The -2 only applies to field goal attempts here for this for old Raphael. And so the Horsemen get right on the board with a touchdown on their first possession, a breakaway pass, probably to Tony Hill there. And now they're going to kick off to the Bronze. And another 0. So the Bronze start their drive, and let me just make sure these cards are shuffled too. Well, it's only one of them. The Browns only have 2 formations that they choose from, so They're coming from the pro set. Let's see if they decide to come right out with Jim Brown. They do not. It's a running play, but it is not a feature back play. So it's a power run from the pro set. The Horsemen are going to roll 2 dice. That's a 10. That's a blitz against a power run. I don't think that does anything. And so it's a 3 play value against a 1 defense value, and then plus the game day event. And so that was a -2. So they are stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and that means they are punting. And the Horsemen take back over with pretty good field position here. Another I formation play. And another pass, very similar, a play action pass from the I formation. A lot of breakaways seem to happen one way or another on play action passes. This is the press, and so I think that is nothing. The press does nothing. So this is a 5 plus 1 is 6, and the value of the press is 4. So this is a gain of 2 so far. And another holding call. Wow. Let's see if they can get themselves out of this again. Are there any shotgun plays coming up here? Now they're finally doing a run. Oops, I gotta flip this here. So this was a staple of theirs, an off tackle from the pro set. Tony Dorsett trying to get the edge there. See what the defense is going to be. It's going to be a 4. It's going to be man-to-man against a power run. I think that's another offense breakaway. So, yeah, Horsemen are off to a heck of a start. And the extra point is good. And so that puts them ahead 14-0 at the very early in the game. Let's see if the Bronze can mount any kind of a comeback. So the kickoff is another touchback, and so I was having the field go in the wrong direction, but c'est la vie. So let's see what the Bronze are going to dial up here out of their pro set formation. This is a feature back play, so that icon right there. So now they get their bonuses here. So this is from the pro set. The Horsemen are going to do something from their flex defense, I imagine. A 7 from the flex. Yep, wide run 5-0. So wide run against a power run does nothing. So that's a defense value of 5 against a run of 3, but a minimum gain of 1 because it's a power run. So this is a minimum gain of 1 plus the game day event and possibly more. So the game day event doesn't do it, just gives them the 1-yard gain, and there's no corner value. So they're going to draw, using their feature back, another card and hope for a good result. And indeed it is a good result. It's 3 yard lines in the corner value. No, actually that's not right, is it? If they redraw, they're only doing the game day event. So they gained a yard line, and they will now punt, hoping for, I did that thing again where I drew the whole deck. All right, so this is the second game day event draw for the Bronze, and that is a better one. So they had a yard line gain, and now that gives them 1 extra, 1, 2, and so they still have to punt, but they have a probably better chance of getting a coffin corner punt. No coffin corner, but it does pin the Horsemen. So 2 punts for the Bronze, 2 touchdowns for the Horsemen. I need to pause just a minute and do some bookkeeping. So the Horsemen take the field, going again from the pro set. It's really wondering if there's any shotgun cards in here. Let me look. Yeah. Oh, they only have 3 Oh, they only have 3 plays from the shotgun formation. Okay, that's what it is. Let's see what happens here. So this is another running play. This is a good call for them. A special run out of the pro set. Let's see what the Bronze dial up on defense. A 9 man-to-man against a special run. That, yeah, that's a defense breakaway. So, right back at you, Horsemen. And, ooh, look at that. The defense breakaway saves a touchdown and sets them back and forces them to punt. 1, 2, 3. So that was big defensive. That was a big call by the defensive coordinator for the Bronze there. Finally slowing the Horseman juggernaut and getting their team the ball back. Let's see, are we going to have another legendary back? They have quite a few of them in here, which is as it should be. Indeed, the fullback sweep. That's the card got flipped. Fullback sweep, inside run from the pro set. Let's first see. That's a 7. That's against wide run, so that is that? That's a defense breakaway. Well, the special ability does not say specifically that it alleviates defense breakaways. So a defense breakaway is a defense breakaway in this game unless stated otherwise, and so it is a fumble. So this would have been a 3 against a 5 would have been a -2. So I think that means a fumble recovery in the end zone, right? 1, 2. So the play lost 2-yard lines. And then there was a fumble recovery. So, yeah, I'm going to call that a touchdown. Yeah, somebody let me know if I'm right about that. That was good fortune. And got to get a fumble token here. Fumble. Tough break for the Browns after that big defensive stand. Let's do the extra point. Extra point is good. Another fumble card. So, yeah, 21-0. I think it might be time to start giving the Bronze the second half advantage where they get to, this is the kickoff here, where they get to pick whichever play is better for them. So another 0, so another touchback. So here comes the Bronze, and we're just going to flip this now and let them. So that's a low accuracy long pass, or it's a feature back run. Unless it's a defense breakaway, I think they're going to go, you know what they're going to do? They're going to do random, because I'm not sure if one of these is any better than the other. All right, because the low accuracy pass is hard to complete. So they're doing an inside run from the pro set. Oh, that's the flex again. So minimum gain of 1, regardless of what the defense is. So they have a choice to either redraw to get a better game day event, or to take this, add this corner value, which I think it's the smart play to add the corner value. Now, specifically in the rules, says go for it drives only happen at the very end of the game when it's essential. But what I have found in this game is that when you get down by 21 points, making a comeback is very, very difficult, as it should be. So I'm not going to do this now. I'm just going to have this be a punt and end this half, but I'm going to discuss in the group on Facebook the idea of letting the offense do a go-for-it drive at the end of the second half, but then if they have a turnover on downs, letting the other team have one play afterwards. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, but thinking about doing it. But for now, nothing. And so the half ends 21-0 Horsemen, and the Bronze get the ball to start the second half. I'm going to make this a two-part video. I'm going to end this here and pick up again when the second half begins.